Hello again. This week we're going to have a look at the Class 139 Parry People Mover in the Stourbridge Town branch. But it all started off at Snow Hill, Birmingham.
Welcome to this service for Kidderminster.
9:46 from Snow Hill to Kidderminster. We're hopping off at Stourbridge Junction. Shout out to my old mate Rodney, who reminded me of this before the trip about the Stourbridge line locomotive, the first train to run in the USA in 1829. Well, the subway at Stourbridge Junction is certainly colourful enough. The last time I was there, over 40 years ago. A cold, misty day, misty start to the day. It did clear up a bit later. You can imagine a vehicle like this does feel every bump in the track.
Yeah.
Nice little station at Stourbridge Town, very tidy. Here we are at Stourbridge Town. When I was last here 40 years ago, the platform was actually over that side, but it's completely gone. It's shifted over this side. If you look on Wikipedia or anywhere that lists railway accidents, this line's had a few. Because it's downhill all the way from Stourbridge Junction to here, trains have often ran away, steam and diesel, and crashed through the buffers up the end. All the usual things the station has that railway vloggers always point out to people. Seats, litter bins, one platform. And the building in front of us there is the bus station. So it's a integrated transport personified. These shots of the train approaching the station at Stourbridge Town, quite hard to get. The walls on the bridge over the track and the walls alongside the line are quite high. I'm 6'1" and I had to get into some funny positions to get these shots. Particularly that one. Nasty thing, cramp. quirky little vehicle, but an important one because it keeps this line going. Cheers, mate. And that's that part of it. Back to Snow Hill for a little bonus visit to Dorridge to remember an incident that happened there in 1963. I think Snow Hill is a little bit more brighter than Birmingham Grim Street, but not much. Certainly echoes of Birmingham New Street. Run to bloody catch up with this bugger.
Welcome to this service for Dorridge.
Good old-fashioned station at Dorridge. Well, I left Stourbridge Junction an hour earlier than I thought, and I didn't want to hang around at Snow Hill for an hour because it's not much better than Birmingham Grim Street really. It's not the old Snow Hill, that's for sure. And so I thought I'd come as far as I can and then catch up with the train I should have been on later, and I've come to Dorridge, which was once known as Knoll and Dorridge, and it was the site of a nasty accident in 1963 just a few hundred yards from where I am now, when the signalman sent out a goods train from the yard, which I assume's over there, straight in front of an express train hauled by D1040 Western Lady. All the people on that locomotive were killed, including the driver, who appeared in a British transport film, Let's Go to Birmingham, and he lost his life just literally down there where I am now. Terrible. Imagine being the signalman knowing you're responsible for that. Yeah, sadly all three were killed on the Western locomotive, but those on the steam locomotive jumped clear before the impact occurred. But because it's on a bend here, and Western Lady would have been coming up this line here going towards Leamington, you wouldn't see anything until the last minute. You suddenly see this train in front of you and there you go. Well, there we are. That's the little video on the Parry People Mover. A few shots, different angles hopefully than some other people have found, but there's tons of videos out there about it. It's just that I hadn't done it, that's all. Did the line years ago, 40 years ago, when it was a Class 121 bubble car. Pictures attached to this video of it then, back then. Yeah. Next one is the Great Central Railway's Winter Steam Gala. That next weekend. I'm only having about 4 hours at Loughborough. May take a trip down to Quorn, but basically just be a 4-hour trip. Get a few shots, get a few bits of film, and it gets you out and about.